Happy Tuesday morning, everybody. I seriously got up this morning and I said to myself, I'm not going to do coffee with Kenny. I'm going to give it a breather. The race season's over for NASCAR. But then I thought of all those people that have wrote me all these wonderful letters. I've had a friend, Chris Blair, my buddy Chris Blair, the general manager over at the Worldwide Technology Raceway. He forwarded me a text, a friend of his in Canada, and it was so nice. The friend in Canada said, you know what? I don't watch much NASCAR anymore, but a day without Kenny Wallace and coffee with Kenny is a day without sunshine. And it said exactly that. And I was like, oh, man. So I realized that some of you like to wake up and just hear what I have to say. So that inspired me to do a little something this morning. I don't got a lot this morning, but I do have some interesting stuff, I guess. I'm going to talk about Richard Petty and the Kyle Petty family, and then I'm going to tell you what I'm up to. So I don't intend to get to 8 minutes, but we'll see what happens. Let's start with the Petty family. Richard Petty, Kyle Petty, Morgan Petty. Man, how about a shout out to them? They go to every single NASCAR weekend race. It blows my mind. It really does. I'll never forget one time I told Michael Waltrip, I said, man, I could never do like the Petty family. I mean, it's probably 20 years ago. I said, I don't think I could ever be like the Petty family. I said, they don't even race anymore, and they're at every single NASCAR weekend. And Michael Waltrip responded to me, oh, I'm going to be just like that. I'm going to every NASCAR weekend. And I'm like, really? So a big shout out, to the complete Petty family. I mean, going to every one of these races, not racing the race car anymore. Kyle does NBC, but Richard, I can see why Kyle goes because, he's got NBC, but Richard, he's there because they've celebrated 75 years in racing. I guess you could say 75 years in NASCAR. Respond right here if I'm wrong. I don't know what Richard did before NASCAR. Did Richard Petty, did Lee Petty, did they do anything before NASCAR? Look it up. Help me out. You're part of the conversation. Respond right here. Did Lee Petty, did the Pettys race any other type of racing before NASCAR? But anyway, Richard, he's been going to all these NASCAR weekends. They got those big Richard Petty hats, those big old hats, and everybody's taking pictures around the hats to celebrate 75 years of the Pettys in NASCAR. And Kyle and me are like twin brothers. We run that mouth. I can't, oh, look here. New Marcus Movie Club membership, $9.99. 20% off food and beverages. We are movie buffs. Every Tuesday, I'm sure you know it by now, but every Tuesday we go to the movies. So yeah. Actually, that's Ronnie's 6 up there, and we got a little Concord, a little area up there in St. Louis, and we go to the movies every Tuesday. All right, sorry. As you all tease me, a fly went by, but we go to movies. So basically you spend $9.99 and then you get 20% off everything. But yeah, the Pettys. So I'm just amazed. And an attaboy, the Petty family. Is Richard going to keep going to every single race? And help me out when I say this. Are the Pettys the last of the Mohicans? The Mohicans are like a group of Indians. Are the Pettys the last of the Mohicans? Before Darrell Waltrip, Darrell come in, he was kind of like the second group. But I guess my point is David Pearson is gone. Cale Yarborough is gone. Now we've lost Bobby Allison. We lost Buddy Baker. Respond right here. Be part of it. Daryl's still young, but Daryl's not part of the first group. I do believe now with Junior Johnson gone, Bud Moore gone, something tells me that maybe Richard Petty is the last of the Mohicans. With all the wrecks that Richard got into, you would think that he wouldn't have lasted this long. But Richard Petty's one badass. I'll tell you one thing I've learned to like about Richard. When I went on the Cal Petty charity ride, what is he, 80 years old or something? And there he is on a trike, riding right there with me. Yep. So, all right, that's my shout out to the Pettys. And I've asked you all some questions. Did the Petty family race anything before NASCAR? And is Richard Petty the last of the Mohicans? The last of that first group? You know what I mean? Darrell Waltrip don't count because Darrell came in afterwards. So then it was Rusty and Dale Sr., that was kind of the third group. All right, everybody. I don't know, how much I'll keep up Coffee with Kenny during the off season. We'll see. But here in a little bit, I'm getting ready to head to Dallas-Fort Worth for Sunoco Racing. Sunoco, I've been with Sunoco for a long time. Old Fred McConnell and the boys there that are in charge of marketing. Going down, Rush Auto Works. Google it. Rush, R-U-S-H, Rush Auto Works. It's a racing organization where they build these really cool cars, and we all get out there and we run around. It's a load of fun. It's not real competition. I guess it could be if you wanted. I'm looking forward to meeting Mr. Vaughn and his boys, and we're all going to meet there, have dinner tonight, and going to get up early in the morning, and we're going to have a good time. So look for some of that on my social media. I'll be back Wednesday evening. Then Thursday morning, I'll get up and I will head up to Springfield. I won't head up. Springfield, Illinois, that's headed up. That's north. Springfield, Missouri, I'll be headed south on Interstate 44, and I'll be going to Springfield, Missouri for the Turkey Bowl. I'm gonna give it a go. They still penalize us a little bit for being UMP, but they allowed me to add 1 inch of spoiler on because those guys don't like taking their spoilers off. So I'm going to have 4 inches of spoiler, but I'll be racing guys that will have 7 inches. They're making me add 25 pounds on the front of my car. They're making me put an 8,000 rev chip on, and they're making me run my hard right rear tire because they think we're better than them, but we're not. Those guys are really good. Kenny Schrader's going to be tough at the Turkey Bowl. So we'll be racing Friday and Saturday this weekend. Check us out, Springfield, Missouri, the Turkey Bowl. Jerry Hoffman's the owner. But they will have local racing. They're going to give it a go. They're going to have some local racing on Thursday night. So I'll be up there Thursday night. I'm gonna do a little testing, not much, make a couple runs, and then we start racing Friday, and then the big races are on Saturday. All right, then it's the Dome. December 5th and 6th, 4th, 5th, and 6th. We're going to be racing inside the Dome. Come check me out. I won a couple big ones down there. That's where I made the highlights when I won that qualifier, and I got up and I did Ric Flair. That was fun. And then we're going on a cruise. Then just Kim and I. Kim and I are going on a cruise. Yes, we are. That's Sunday. So I got to get up early Sunday after the Dome, and Kim and I are going to head on a 7-day cruise. She loves those cruises, and I enjoy them. Not as much as I used to, but I enjoy them. It's a chance to get away. And then we'll do the holidays. Kim, my wife, is big in the holidays. She saves the family. My wife keeps the whole family together. She makes an effort. We're like the damn Walton family. We don't go travel. We don't go to Colorado. We don't go to Florida for the holidays. We do it right here. And on Thanksgiving, we'll probably have 50 people. We'll have all the family members. We'll have everybody up here. And the whole family wants to thank my wife, Kim, for keeping us together. And then Then January 17th through the 27th, sweet daddy, I'm headed to Italy. Finally, with my buddy John Scottoni. We're going to do 10 days in Italy. We're going to stop in Iceland. So yeah, that's in January. But all right, we're a little long right here. Didn't mean to go 8 minutes, but a lot to say. All right, respond right here, everybody. Tell me what's up. And I got to get my butt in the shower and get ready to go. Plane takes off at 11:55. Happy Tuesday, everyone.